Hey everyone, Jeff here from Films at Home, and these are my top 5 4K Blu-rays for 2023 so far. Hey everyone, so thanks for coming back to the channel today for this video. As I said, I'm going to pick my top 5 4K Blu-rays of 2023 for the first half of the year. So anything that was released after June 1st of 2023 does not make this list. So Avatar won't be on here. John Wick won't be on here. It's got to be released before June 1st on physical media, between January 1st and June 1st. So I'll give you my 5 picks in order from 5 to 1 all the way down to my favorite release of the year so far. I'll talk quickly about video quality and audio and packaging and all the stuff that made these releases so great, but each of these also has an individual review on my channel. So if you want to check those out, I'll link them all down in the description, and there will be links for you to buy all 5 of these on Amazon or different outlets as well if you want to check them out. So without further ado, let's get started with number 5. So coming in the number 5 spot in my top 5 discs of 2023 so far, we've got Training Day on 4K. Now, this one was weird that it came with a blue Blu-ray case when it came out, but I wasn't bothered by that because the visual quality was such a huge upgrade over the previously available 1080p Blu-ray. And this also has a soft spot for me because this movie was the first movie that I ever bought on Blu-ray. First purchase I ever made on Blu-ray physical media was Training Day because I love Denzel. So I love this movie. It's still great. It has an awesome cast, but this visual upgrade and specifically the HDR color grading fixed a lot of issues that I think the Blu-ray had with a kind of strange color grade, and they really graded this to look like 1990s LA crime. Like, I loved the way that this looked. It also comes with a great Dolby Atmos track, which really packs a punch in those big scenes. But overall, it's just an incredible movie with an incredible transfer, incredible audio, and so it's an easy pick to make the top 5. And if you've never seen it, now's as good a time as any to come check it out because this movie is so great. It's still a top 5 movie for me probably of all time, and everyone should watch it for Denzel's performance and Ethan Hawke's performance alone. But 4K, that's the way to watch it right now, and it's a great presentation and a great disc from Warner Brothers. Coming in the number 4 spot is a movie that actually never even had a Blu-ray release, so this was its HD physical media debut on 4K, and that is Wes Craven's Red Eye. If you've not seen this movie, it's not your typical Wes Craven. It's not Scream. It's not Last House on the Left. It's not The Hills Have Eyes. It's not, anything that you're probably used to with Wes Craven. This is a little bit different. This is more Hitchcock. This is more thriller. This is definitely a change of pace for him, and I think that's why it gets overlooked. But the movie is excellent, and this Paramount Presents 4K release also has a near perfect presentation. I also do love the packaging on this because you've got this nice slipcover, opens up with the original theatrical poster art, and then of course your white case on the inside. It's got a 4K and a Blu-ray that's actually packed with brand new special features, including a never before seen interview with Wes Craven, and our friend Justin Beam, who was on my podcast, worked on all these features, did a great job resurfacing some brand new footage that nobody had ever seen before, dove deep into the features for this, and the team that did the HDR color grade and the new 4K transfer over at Paramount were top notch because this is a beautifully filmic look and feel. It's 2006, but it's got that 35mm feel with high-end cameras. It's just an image that I love. These mid-2000s movies where film had come so far. You get that perfect grain, that great quality, and just awesome, awesome color on this. And if you can get it on 4K, I highly, highly recommend it. And again, if you've never seen the movie and you want to, fill out Wes Craven's filmography, you have to watch this one. Now, coming in at the number 3 spot is actually a Netflix movie that was released to physical media, which is always great, and that's All Quiet on the Western Front. I loved this release because the audio was out of this world. Thought it was absolutely fantastic. Some of the best Dolby Atmos audio that I've ever heard, which shouldn't be a surprise given the scale of this movie, but just incredible. And the picture quality, if you compare this 4K Blu-ray release to what you can get on Netflix in streaming, even in 4K streaming, this just blows you away. It's such a much better presentation than anything Netflix could give you. The Netflix presentation is fine, but you really do see a step up in quality when you upgrade here to 4K. And this also has some very cool media book packaging. So it actually has the 4K disc here. It's got this booklet on the inside, which unfortunately I believe I accidentally ripped out in my review video, so be careful with the staples there, and then the Blu-ray as well. But it's another great movie. It won the Oscar for Best International Feature Film. I think it won Best Cinematography too. It won a couple of Oscars. It was even nominated for Best Picture. It's a really great adaptation of this classic war story, and if you liked things like 1917 and you want to get deeper into World War I, All Quiet on the Western Front is a great exploration into that war and that time in history, and this is a near flawless 4K Blu-ray and near flawless audio experience. It's going to give your home theater a serious workout. Now in the number 2 spot, we're going back to Warner Brothers, and you guys know I'm a sucker for black and white movies, especially on 4K with HDR. So in the number 2 spot, I had to put the Maltese Falcon. I thought that this restoration was absolutely incredible, considering the movie is, I believe, 80 years old. What was this, the 80th anniversary? I think it's over 80 years old. And just the color grading, the HDR, those deep blacks, the bright whites, the excellent use of the grayscale from black to white and all the way through, and the way that this looks quality-wise with real nice film grain, a real 1940s quality to it, but presented with 2023's greatest technology, and it just looks awesome. If you've never seen this, this is the best way to watch it. If you have seen it, maybe you've seen it on TV or on like Turner Classic Movies or like on DVD, VHS releases. It's obviously been out on many different formats, but if you haven't seen this in a long time, I think this will really blow you away with how detailed it is and how great the color looks, which is, I know, funny, it's black and white, but black and white are colors, and they look awesome in HDR just the way that any other color does. This also has a decent amount of features on the Blu-ray, which was nice. It's got that Warner Brothers 100th anniversary packaging, which I actually do like for the older movies like this. I think it's a really nice touch for your catalog stuff. Don't love it when they put it on new stuff like Evil Dead Rise. I don't really get that, but this 100th anniversary for their classics is incredible. The nice gold slipcover. You get that Blu-ray with special features. You get a digital code. It's an all-around really impressive package, impressive quality on the disc, impressive even on the audio side. I mean, all around, this is what 4K is all about. A great film restoration of a classic film that looks as good as it's ever looked, probably better than it ever has looked, because you know film prints in the 1940s never looked this good and this cleaned up. So it's just an awesome time to be alive when you get stuff like this on physical media. And in the number 1 spot for the best release on 4K of 2023 so far, you guys know I'm a classic movie fan, you know I'm a horror fan. There's no way this wasn't going to make the top of my list, and it's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre release. Now, I have Second Sight's release, which I think is really well done. It's the best that the film has ever looked. It also has great packaging, awesome artwork, a huge booklet, all kinds of great stuff on the inside, all kinds of goodies. The booklet is like 150 pages long. It's the ultimate collector set. There's also, released in 2023, that Dark Sky Films MPI Media Steelbook or slipcover edition, which has a different 4K transfer. If you want more of a grindhouse, maybe a more authentic feel, Dark Sky Films, that's going to be the one you want. If you want simply the best picture quality, the best HDR color, this is going to be the one you want. But I just can't deny how great this packaging is, the great restoration work that Second Sight did that went above and beyond even what Dark Sky and the original owners of that transfer did. And granted, it may be a little bit revisionist for some hardcore classic fans, but I think if you showed Tobe Hooper this version compared to that Dark Sky one that he restored before his death, I think he'd probably be really happy with the way they HDR graded this. That's the biggest difference to me. There is some additional cleanup, but I don't know. We'll never find out because unfortunately Toby passed on, but I think it's a really great release, and it's my number 1 of the year so far. I could have probably put 5 Second Sight releases on this list because they've been doing such incredible work, and they have so many great releases coming in the rest of 2023, but this is the one for me. I love horror movies. This is one of my favorite, and this was just, the set blew me away. So there it is. That's my top 5 4K for 2023 so far. shaping up to be a great year for 4K. And of course, even on this list, there are probably others that you guys would have had on your list that I just haven't seen, I haven't been able to buy yet. There are so many great movies. I know I just got The Night of the Hunter. I haven't watched yet. It came out May 30th. It would have qualified for this list. I just haven't had a chance to watch it. So there's so many like that. Kino did a ton of great work. Shout Factory did a ton of great work. Criterion did a ton of great work. I'm trying to catch up on all this stuff. But for me, these are the 5 best releases of the year that I own and that I've actually seen. So granted, there are others out there, but I have to work with what I know, and I'm not going to lie to you and put something on the list that I haven't actually watched. So that's my list, but I'd love to hear in the comments what your list is, because I know this year has been chock full of 4K, and I'm only one guy. I can't cover them all, so let me know which ones you think should have made the list and which ones I may have missed. I'll be interested to see what you guys come up with in the comments. Now, if you do want to buy any of these, I'll put links in the description. I'll put links in the pinned comment. I'll also put links to my individual 4K reviews if you want to get much more in depth on each of these releases, especially something like Texas Chainsaw that I kind of glossed over, but I did a full comparison video of this versus Dark Sky and other releases. So if you want to dive into that, all the links will be in the description. All the links will be in the pinned comment, and that's a great way to see what else is going on in these releases that I couldn't talk about here in a quick snippet. So thanks for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe here to the channel and like this video so we can grow the channel and let others learn about physical media and the importance of Blu-ray and 4K. If you want more stuff on Blu-ray, 4K, movie collecting, physical media, this is the spot. And of course, follow me on social media. All those links are down in the description, as well as links to our partners, discount codes, and other ways you can support me and our great partners in this channel. So thank you for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay healthy out there, and I'll talk to you all soon.